Hey guys, welcome back for my weekly low buy check-in with my budget. It was my birthday yesterday, so I had a lot of things happening this week. I definitely ended last week feeling very positive, very inspired, and motivated to go forward into this past week. And then Monday hit me, and just a lot of things just hit me like a wall. I wasn't in the greatest frame of mind. It didn't help that it was also PMS week. Monday and Tuesday were really rough, and Wednesday I started to feel a little bit better. I actually had my first personal training session with Jonathan Kowalski, who is a certified personal trainer. He used to train celebrities and really high-end clients, and he recently has been turning his backyard and garage into a training facility, a workout facility, so that he can train while his babies nap. And I wanted to have him train me, so it was very, very intense. And it was also the first day of my period where it just hit me, and I was like, oh, I need a break. But I'm glad I did it because it kind of got me through that hurdle, if that makes any sense. I talk about how I have birthday depression, kind of all that stuff in previous vlogs. So I was very, I've been working on trying to mitigate that and prevent some of the downward spiral. And I think I did an okay job. It got really kind of down on Thursday, when I was alone. Instead of allowing myself to dwell in it, I wrote a letter to my 10-year younger self, which would be 25. I wrote a letter to my 25-year-old self, and as I was writing this letter, I realized a lot of things, and that I didn't really have too much I wanted to change of my past life, because if I changed too much of things, I wouldn't be the person I am today. If you want to read my letter to my 25-year-old self, it is on my blog, Serein.com, and I will link it in the description box. I went to the mall by myself on Monday night, and that was very interesting. For my birthday, you get the free gift at Ulta, free gift at Sephora. I was also in a really bad frame of mind, but I needed to get out of the house and I wanted to be alone. But I didn't want to be super alone, so I went to the mall to collect all these things. So I had a gift card, so I wanted to spend it and treat myself. The first place I went was to Bloomingdale's because they had a Space NK department, and I asked if I could use my gift card, and they told me I had $100 on the gift card thanks to Space NK. I knew specifically I needed some sort of a curl enhancing cream, but nothing that was going to weigh down my hair because I still have very fine hair. And I'm going to talk about it in a updated hair video about what I've been doing to kind of regrow some hair, especially up here. This is where I started to notice a lot of thinning. Mom dealt with hair loss in her, I want to say 40s. I just think it happens in my family. Space NK has the brand Rahua, which I've seen at Detox Market, and Credo Beauty, which means that they are pretty clean. And it's the Control Cream Anti-Frizz Curl Styler. So it's been working really well. This is $26. Kind of pricey, not horrible though. I only use half a pump for my entire hair or head of hair because I don't have a lot of hair, guys. I'll wash my hair and then I'll apply it on damp hair and kind of just scrunch it, and it's been working really well. So I washed my hair last night and I just put it in and went to bed, and I think it does a good job. It minimizes some of that frizziness, but it still gives me definition in my curls. My curls are definitely loosening up a little bit, but that was kind of a bonus because I was totally prepared to spend some of my budget on some sort of a natural curl cream. This was my gift card, so I didn't have to spend my budget on this. The other thing I purchased from Space NK with my gift card is the Soleil SPF 30 Mineral Sunscreen. It's zinc oxide only. It felt really, really nice, and I'm notoriously bad about putting sunscreen all the way down on my exposed areas, especially my upper body and my décolleté area. My face sunscreen usually has a tint to it and or is very expensive. So I usually just bring it down my neck and stop around here, but I need to bring it down more. So this is $39. It is pricey for an SPF to be using on your body, but I was gonna specifically use it just for my décolleté and my shoulders and my arms. So a little goes a long way, and it's 3.2 ounces. I got it with my gift card because there wasn't a ton of stuff while I was shopping, like there's a lot of stuff that in the old me, I would have like been like, yes, I want to try this. I want to try that. I want that. I want that. I want that. But my thought process was like, I don't want to buy anything or have anything in my life that's just going to sit there because I still have stuff to use up or to test out. Even though I had a lot of Sunday Riley things I've been wanting to test out, I was like, I don't need it right now. I don't need to buy it to store or to have just sit there until I can get to it. So that made it a lot harder for me to just use my gift card. And then there was makeup, but there wasn't anything where I was like, oh, I've been dying to have this or I need this right now. So it was very interesting. Like the old me would have blown that gift card so quickly and then ended up spending an additional $100 easily. But the new me really thought about what I wanted to add into my space and into my life that I was actually going to get use out of. And I've already been using this. I was holding off on using this just because I wanted to wait until I showed it to you guys for whatever reason. And then when you rub it in, it's like this nice, really lightweight, no scent, no fragrance SPF. Like I really just love how it absorbs nicely. And if I'm going to be working out more with Kowalski in his yard, I don't want to get sun damage. So I feel like this feels nicer. And then the final thing I got from Space NK is the Tata Harper Very Sweet Cheek Tint. This one, the red one I had, and there's something in it that made my lips kind of not like it. So this one is like a little bit more moussey. I honestly think the one I got previously was expired because this one is so much moussier and creamier, and you can use it on your cheeks, you can use it on your lips. It smells slightly like cherries in my opinion. So versatile, and I wanted to give it another go because I had a feeling the original one I got was expired or something was off with it because it was very, very hard. And when I put it on, it kind of made my lips go numb. But this one definitely is different and I like it. It is not something I needed, but it was something I knew I would use because I love the dual lip and cheek products right now. That was everything I got from Space NK, and I did end up owing $4, and I'll talk about what I actually spent at the end of this video. I went to Ulta to pick up my free gift, and this is the Tarteist lip paint, and I picked the shade Home Slice. Really happy that they gave me a full-size product. I thought that was really generous and cool of Ulta to do that, and it was really just lovely. And the woman working at Ulta was so nice. So I did pick up lashes, which I already returned. They were Eyelure Lashes. So, okay, let me backtrack a little bit. So when I went to Space NK, I literally like just walked around for maybe 30, 45 minutes before I settled on what I wanted to get. And once I decided what I wanted to get, I got it. And then I went to drop off my pods at Nespresso to recycle, and I kind of walked around the mall briefly, but there was nothing that was calling to me, and I knew I was allowed to spend money because I wanted to treat myself to something for my birthday. But to be completely honest, there was absolutely nothing that I truly wanted for my birthday that was available at that mall. So I just went back in the car and I drove to Ulta. And when I went to Ulta, I walked around and just was like, is there anything that I want? I really feel like spending some money right now. But again, there really wasn't anything except for these magnetic Eyelure lashes that I wanted to try. So I bought that for about $18. And then I got my free lipstick, which I was so excited because I didn't realize it was a full size, and I didn't realize that I got to pick from 3 shades, which I really, really appreciate it because out of the 3 shades I got to pick from, I knew that pretty much anybody with whichever skin tone could have found something that was relatively flattering for them. And then I got the lashes. I went home, I tried on the lashes, and they were awful. They pulled out 3 of my real lashes, and once I got them on, they looked ridiculous. And they're just so thick and clunky with the magnetic strips that I immediately put them back in the package and returned them the next day. But I did notice that I felt weird about going straight to the counter to retrieve my free gift without purchasing anything. And I think that's how they get you, even though you purchased all year long and that is why you get your free gift. But I for sure had this moment, and I don't know if it was because I was alone and feeling really sad and kind of down, that I let that get to me. Both women, two separate women on both days, were so nice. So the first day when I went in and I was like, hey, I have a free gift, she's like, happy birthday! Like, she was so outgoing and just like, I needed it that day. And she was just like, oh my gosh, it's this week. Happy birthday. What are you going to do? Like, she was just so outgoing and personable that it really did make me feel better. And then when I went to return the lashes, she was like, how did these work? I'm like, they were awful. Literally returning it the next day. And she's like, yeah, I tried some other magnetic ones. They just didn't work. I was hoping these would work better. I haven't tried them yet, but now that you tell me, I'm like, yeah, they just don't work. I don't know why they are still like a thing, because they just don't look good unless you already have a lot of full lashes to kind of hide the magnetic strip. A nice little conversation. She didn't make me feel bad for returning lashes that truly did not work for me. When I was at Sephora, I also felt the same thing. I walked around Sephora like 3 or 4 rounds. I finally settled and purchased this Shimmershade Broad Spectrum Sunscreen SPF 30 from Supergoop. I had seen this going around on Instagram and I was like, oh, that's such a good idea. SPF for your eyelid. It's also makeup. It's pretty. So I decided to get the shade First Light. Zinc oxide is 20% and there's 5% of the acetaldehyde. It's not horrible. And I bought it thinking, oh, I'm just going to wear this every single day. It's really pretty. It is very, very pretty. And I did wear it since I bought it, which I got it on Monday. Today is Saturday. I did not wear it today, but I decided I'm going to return it because it just isn't all I thought it was going to be when I bought it. And what I mean by that is, one, I have SPF for my under eyes. I use the PCA Sheer Tint Under Eye, and that has a physical SPF of 30, and it's tinted, it's sheer. It works great as an eyeshadow primer, and it's great as an under eye. I don't need this. It's too brightening without putting on other eyeshadows over this, and it's too shimmery, where I washed my face twice last night that the little mica shimmers were still stuck on my eyelids. So my other shimmers, where I could easily put it over my PCA Skin Sheer Tint for my under eyes, it works. Like, I can create this with stuff I already have. I already have the SPF. I don't need to purchase a separate SPF makeup product. This was, again, I feel like I purchased something because I wanted to not feel weird about getting my free gift. So I'm actually going to go return this today or tomorrow. I did get my free gift, which is the Beauty Insider Drunk Elephant, and it's got the number 9 jelly cleanser, and it also has the polypeptide cream. I love Drunk Elephant, but you guys know how I feel about the Sephora birthday gift. I think they could do better, especially for Rouge customers. And I also redeemed a Diva Curl Super Cream Coconut Curl Styler Define and Curl, because this was one of the perks. And I had points. So it's 100% sulfate, paraben, and silicone free. So I wanted to try this out. It's a pretty good size to try out to see if I like it before purchasing the full size if I need it. So what I spent for the last week, and this is from the last time I checked in with you guys, April 13th through April 19th, yesterday. So that was week 3, and my budget starting, which had things rolled over, is $229.95. So every week I allow myself $100, but then anything left over I'm able to roll over. And I talked about how I was very impressed at how I've had money left over every week to roll over to the following week. The first thing I spent was I bought Chris and I brunch at the farmer's market, which if you want to see what we eat in a day on our cheat day, then go over to our second channel. I share with you what we eat, everything we eat for the day, over on the second channel, which was that day. So we always get brunch at the Walrus and the Hedgehog. So I spent $22. We were very hungry. We bought 2 sandwiches. Normally we split it. So $22 for brunch. I went to Target on Monday and purchased Ruffles sour cream and cheddar chips. I bought 2 party-sized bags because it was 2 for $8. Otherwise it was almost $6 a bag. So meant I had to buy 2 bags because it was my birthday and I really wanted Ruffles sour cream and cheddar chips. I was also not feeling well, so I was eating what I wanted. So that was $9.84 at Target. Sephora, where I purchased the Supergoop thing, $26.28, but I'm going to be returning it. Space NK, I ended up spending $4.38 over, which was really just like tax and stuff that I didn't account for when I was doing the math. Total spent was $62.50. Or after I return this Supergoop item, it will be $36.22. So my leftover after everything is $193.73, $293.73 starting next week, or starting today. Chris surprised me with a refurbished camera that I decided I wanted. Originally, I thought I wanted the newest, biggest, fanciest new camera to upgrade to, but then after waiting on that initial new rush and hype, I decided that I actually wanted to get the 70D, which is an older camera but does exactly what I want, but it's way more affordable, and I was hoping to get it refurbished. So Chris surprised me for my birthday with a refurbished camera, which I'm filming on right now. And with that refurbished camera, I wanted to get a lens. So I decided for a business expense, I was going to buy the lens, and the lens ended up costing about $150. So with tax and shipping and everything, it's $160.14. That could come out of my budget, but I'm not gonna have it come out of my budget. I'm gonna have it come out of the business budget. It is a business expense, even though it's something I wanted, but it's something that definitely is only being used for business. Same with the camera. I'm still really impressed that I have been able to have money left over and roll over my budget so that I can save up for something bigger, because everything I truly want that is going to add value and something that I've been wanting for a long time is like a new camera. But after a lot of thought and looking at budgets and looking at our business expenses versus like what we can truly afford, like I decided, instead of justifying that we needed the best and newest, that we could get away with an older camera. And I also like that we are being more I specifically am just being more mindful and thoughtful about that kind of stuff, because the original camera that I thought I wanted and needed was going to cost well over $3,000, and we ended up getting a refurbished camera for just after tax $500. So, I mean, camera equipment, video equipment is just very expensive, but I'm not feeling this need to have the newest, fanciest of anything. I am doing more research and being realistic with what we actually need. I'm actually really proud of that business decision, and then I'm really happy to have this camera to film with, because I love my job, and I know it's a business expense, but it truly is something that I love doing, is working and making videos and creating content for you guys. I am gonna probably purchase some bras, underwear, and a phone case today to treat myself for my birthday. Even though yesterday was my birthday and I was planning on doing my shopping the week of my actual birthday, I feel like I wanted to wait until that birthday depression passed to decide what I truly wanted. And I get my phone case most likely today, and I'm most likely gonna purchase a bra and maybe some underwear. But it's all stuff that was on my wish list that I told myself I was allowed to buy. I just keep putting it off, which is something strange, because I used to be like, oh, I put it on my wish list. I used to be the type of person that was like, it's okay for me to buy it, so I'm just gonna go buy it. I have the money, I'm gonna go buy it. Whereas like now I'm like putting it off, even though I'm totally allowed to buy it and I have the money to buy it in my budget. But I just have been putting it off. So that's kind of like the new me, and it's not something that I feel like it's like a phase. I was worried that this new me and this new way of thinking and cautious way of thinking about spending was just gonna be a phase, and I'm proving to myself it's become less and less of a phase. Now, I do feel like I slipped up with the eyelashes and this, but I immediately returned the lashes because they did not work, bring me joy, or feel good, or anything. In fact, it made me feel worse about my lashes. So I immediately returned that with no guilt because they didn't work for me. This one, I kind of sat on it for a little bit, but you know, I just don't see myself using it as much as I think I'm going to use it, because I have other things in my collection I need to get through and want to use. So while I would use it if I kept it, I think it was one of those purchases I made because I felt weird about waiting in line to go get my free gift. So that's the only reason I bought it. I think I felt pressured. Nobody actually pressured me. So, like, my mind pressured myself. I just don't think it's something I really wanted. It wasn't even on my wish list. But I am very happy with the purchases I made at Space & K. And the funny thing is, I didn't even have to use my own money from my budget other than the $4 because I had a gift card. So I still treated my gift card as if it was my own money. Which a lot happened this week, and I don't know how to put it all into words. I feel better. I feel good. I want to thank all of you guys for the birthday wishes you sent me. It means so much to me. It made me so happy to have you guys in my life, and I just really appreciate every single birthday wish that was sent in. I want to thank my friend Jenny, who sent me Sprinkles cupcakes in the morning, and that's what I had for breakfast on my birthday, which was a horrible mistake. I want to thank my friend Samantha, who sent me Susie cakes and also this beautiful plant and balloon. I want to, of course, thank my husband Chris for making my birthday super special. We went out to Bastia for dinner. He took me out to lunch. My brother's gonna come up on Sunday and take me out to dinner. Like, it's exactly what I wanted, like a low-key, calm, stress-free birthday, but still like enjoy good food and just chill. I just really wanted to like relax and just chill. I really feel good because I didn't feel like I needed to buy things or needed to be gifted things to feel special or feel good. I didn't have to buy myself things, or I didn't have to go on a shopping spree and spend all this money that I didn't need to spend. I just really wanted to spend time with Chris and my friends, who hopefully I will at different parts of the rest of the week. I just wanted to spend time with people I care about and enjoy some good food. So that's really all I have for this week. I skipped a couple uploads just because I wanted to take it easy, but I definitely wanted to update you guys on what I spent and kind of my thought process while allowing myself to shop and really not shopping. I'm testing out my new camera. I hope everything works out well. I'm waiting for my new lens to come. It's supposed to come today, but obviously I didn't want to wait too long to film this because I wanted to edit and upload it for tomorrow, which is today for you. And I will have a new video up on Tuesday. There's some new content coming out. If you are interested in product reviews, I am doing Tester Tuesdays over on IG Stories again, because there are a lot of you guys who do want to see my reviews and opinions on things, but I don't want it to bombard this channel. Because IGTV was a great place to kind of put it there. You can watch it via a link or you can watch it via IGTV, but it's not like showing up in your feed constantly. Yeah, but of course I still do skincare, relaxing skincare videos. I have one that's coming up that's like a full body routine, super relaxing. I'm also going to be sharing my fitness journey. I filmed my entire personal training session with Kowalski. I don't know if you guys want to see it here or over on my second channel. A lot of you guys want to see fitness stuff from me, but a lot of you guys also said no. So I don't know what to do. Should it just be over on the second channel where I share with you guys what I eat and stuff? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. Anyways, I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful weekend. I hope that the new week brings you a lot of peace and joy, and I will continue to update you guys. This week was just a little off. If you feel like I'm a little off, probably because I just had more sugar than I should have in one day, and I'm recovering from that, as well as it's just been a very reflective week for me, and I feel like I've definitely changed a lot, and not just like as a fad. I was very worried that I was gonna go crazy this week because I have a tendency to overindulge on spending just because it's my birthday, and I tend to numb myself with spending and shopping and retail therapy around this time. So instead of doing that, I didn't even want to do it. I thought I wanted to do it, but I didn't. And I ended up writing a letter to myself that I kept rereading to myself this past couple of days. Yeah, especially yesterday, I just kept rereading that letter to myself. I know, weird, right? And I went to work out at the end of the day. I don't know. I rather kind of just like figure things out and think about it, and then spend quality time with my dogs, with Chris, read, relax. yeah, I think like if anything, I would like to maybe treat myself to a massage or maybe a facial. It's just very interesting because I was thinking like if I had all the money in the world, what would I buy myself to make myself feel better? And the items that I possess do not make me feel better. That's what I'm realizing, which is so crazy. Like, would I like a new designer bag? Yes, but do I need it? No. And I don't really feel like buying one right now. So it's like, who is this person? I just had this fear that all these changes were just a fad and that it wasn't a true change, and it definitely has proved me wrong this week. Did I slip up a little bit? Yes, but I'm going to fix it. I'm going to return it. And even if I didn't return it, I would have spent like maybe $40 total, which still is more than I wanted to, but less than I would have in the past. Check in. That's just what's been going on, and I will be back here on Tuesday with a new video, Friday with a new video, and again next Sunday for my weekly low buy check-in. So truly, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week ahead, and I will see you over on stories. Bye.